of life is a tunnel, not a cave. You gotta keep walking and believe that someday you will see the splatter of life. It's a tunnel, not a cave. You gotta keep walking and believe that someday you will see.
Hello, and thank you for joining us at the round table, a circle of extraordinary women. Now today on the show, we're starting up with something very interesting. It has to do with finances and then in a relationship, marriage situation, who takes the bigger or the larger share of the financial expenses. But the question we're putting in is, how we putting it in here? Let me check. The question is, how much would you be willing to share with your partner in a relationship and in marriage? So who's starting up with the... First of all, I'm not willing to share anything. Just
You're not willing to share. Well,
because I've shared enough.
Actually, I think I'll share. For me, it's personally, whether I like it or not, I just find myself sharing. Even when I don't, finances, not the other thing. Yes, not the other thing, Jerry. But I find it like. Even times when I hold myself from not doing it, I just find myself okay.
You're not doing what?
Oh God.
Just speaking.
Okay, fine. When I refuse to share my finance,
okay,
you understand? My money, kudi owo. Yeah. When I decide not to share it, I just feel a bit guilty, so I just find myself doing it. Okay. So I've discovered over time that whether I like it or not, I'm gonna share.
I want to understand.
I don't know how much I can share, but
I want to understand.
Like when you have sharing,
when in a relationship now, we're just dating.
Yeah.
I have bills to pay.
Yeah.
And he also has bills to pay.
Yeah.
Don't give that look. You're making me feel like I'll say something bad.
And he's working, you working.
Okay, and both of us are working.
Yeah, you're earning well.
But I'm earning well, but he's earning more than I am earning, right?
Okay.
We don't know.
Let's assume
he's earning more. Okay.
He's earning more than I am earning. Okay. Now, it's just normal. I don't know. I feel it's normal for a man to take responsibilities. I'm not saying he has to pay all my bills, but he has to pay part of my bills.
Well,
I will not pay part of his bills. I can do stuff for him. I can cook for him. I can buy him gifts, but I will not pay his bills. He will pay part of my bills, but I will not pay his bills.
Someone else would have done the cooking, and he could possibly.
But we're dating.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So that's like another.
That's kind of bill I can pay.
Yeah, okay.
That's kind of bill I can pay.
Okay.
I can't literally pay part of his house rent, or maybe part of his
fix his car.
Or fix his car, unless I'm using the car and it goes bad.
No, but I don't think that's what we're talking about.
I think that's it was talking about
sharing finances. Of course, if we're sharing finances, we're talking about something that has to do more with a combined stuff, like
living together.
Like living together.
Yeah.
Okay, now that's a different story.
Definitely, we have to
that's
share.
a different story.
See, when you guys talk about sharing finances, is it something about it being mandatory? Is it a must?
I think it's an individual.
Exactly. So if it's an individual thing, so maybe anything I bring to the table, it should be okay. It shouldn't be like maybe
compulsory.
This is what you have to bring. This is what
I think where this thing comes to play is in marriage.
Him? No, obviously he is the man. It should be just normal if he handles the finances. No, seriously. That's it.
I understand.
No, take care of the responsibility. Take care of the money. Money issues.
Of the bills. Go.
Anybody you should take care of it. Pay the rent, fix the car. At least. You know, you're traveling.
Okay.
You
now
wait. Me and then me giving you as in this mood. You're so mood.
No, hold on, ladies. I feel it is only in marriage this thing can really work the way we're talking about.
Yeah.
I disagree with you. I disagree with you. I have actually heard people say you spend more when you're single than married.
When
is
it the man that spends more?
Yes, the man. When he talks about, because at home you're like, the things you just won't waste your money doing. But when you guys are dating, you have to pay for some things. You have to do some things.
Yeah,
but when she gets into the house as a wife, some expenses just go. Like you don't really, she could carry one hair for 1 month, but your girlfriend wants to change her hair weekly. Your girlfriend wants to
make
like this.
to make herself look good.
Okay, but I think we should ask Lynn. What do you think about this?
You're married, child.
this thing, y'all Nigerians. I love y'all so much. But I'm just saying, like, it's different for me because I come from a culture where women work, men work. If a man, yeah, but for the most part, men make more, much more than women in this country. In America, it's not crazy to see a man and woman making the same thing, or even a woman making more than the man. So if they decide to live together, most of the time it's like, okay, we're living together, we have bills, 50-50. We have this 50-50 mentality. Not like, let me suck off of you. We don't have this thing also like, the woman doesn't have to be the cook. The man, sometimes the man can cook, you know? And it's coming into Africa now, like being with my husband for the first time. He's the first African man that I've really been with. Like, now I've had to get comfortable with a man taking care of me. And I don't think that there's anything wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? No. So it's like, what works for your marriage? In our marriage, my husband feels like he's the man. He should provide. He should probably. He said even when I start making money and I'm making a lot of money, he said that's your money. I'm the sole provider. And you know what? That's okay with me because biblically in the old days, that's what happened. You know what I'm saying? I don't have a problem.
It gives them a sense of leadership. Yeah. They feel they're actually a man when they're actually able to pay you.
Okay, now, why is that when it comes to this issue of finance, you guys feel the guys should be responsible for it? Let me land. But when it comes to the issue of taking care of the house, people start preaching feminism.
No, that's true.
I agree. No, seriously. I have seen this play out several times. Yeah. You understand? People are having conversations. Most times you find it even online. People are having conversations, and then once it comes to money part, they'll say, and you did not even take care of my bills. This one, that one, that one. But when they say cook, you say, no, we should share responsibility. Yeah. We are supposed to love each other.
You see, I don't agree with that. No, I don't agree with that. That's the mistake people do when it comes to the issue of feminism. True. It's a total mistake.
Exactly.
A lot of people don't get it. Then because of their own individual difference or whatever, the individual belief, they just push this whole thing on feminism. But it's not. Feminism is not saying I won't do this thing. But what it's saying rather is, look, as much as I can be a good cook in the kitchen, I also deserve a seat in the boardroom. All right, so it's not really about, oh, I won't cook, I won't wash, I won't do. If you want to do all of this, it's your belief, good and fine. Yeah. But don't treat me differently. Don't pay me less. Don't treat me because she's a woman, she can't leave.
So when it comes to career,
yeah, in career, most times career-wise and stuff like that. And when it comes to our health, our body, you know, the man decide, okay, this is how I want the body to be. Okay, you don't even take permission from me to get me pregnant, for instance.
Okay, so because it's your body,
so it's my body. So I decide when I want. No, wait. In fact, yes, I pay rent. It's God's temple. You pay your dues. But seriously, you should let me decide. I want to carry a baby now. True. Let me decide it's time. I think
exactly.
Okay, now this is a few things that feminism is about. Like a man is like, no, if you're doing the family planning thing, the birth control, it has to be like this. I want children now, blah 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 blah. No, feminism is not saying don't be a woman or be rude to your husband.
That's what I'm talking about. The general misconception.
Your husband. No, you have to be all of this. But at the same time, don't tell me my place is in the other room. Don't tell me my place is in the kitchen. I sound smart. I sound intelligent. Give me my place. That's why
you have to be careful. Who are you choosing to spend your life with? Thank you. Okay? Because there's some men who are like, I want my woman, I can't have nobody cook. My wife has to cook for me every day. Yes, I've heard that.
And he says that if you're okay with it, deal with it. Before I married my husband, we had conversations of what he like. I told him, I don't cook every day. I'll cook enough maybe one day, and that day will last us maybe 3 days.
Chicken stew.
Okay?
Chicken stew. I love that chicken stew.
We love the chicken stew. He loves it too. So maybe I'll cook like 3 times a week. My husband also has it's because right now I'm home and he's working. If he's out all day, what am I contributing? I'm contributing by being the cleaner of the house, being the cook, being whatever. Now when I start to work and I don't have the time, or I have a child, then we can say if we have money, let's get help.
Hire somebody.
Let's hire somebody. If he can't do it and I can't do it, he won't
don't make it mandatory.
Exactly. It's about partnership.
True.
And when you have a partnership, if my husband sees
something
is hurting me or burdening me, he will try to take that burden off.
That's it.
And vice versa. But this thing about,
But let me quickly say something. Something just occurred to me that
the part of the reasons this whole feminism thing and everything is the fact that over time, from generation to generation, women have always been placed as second-class citizens.
Yes,
so
yes,
that's
yes.
just what we're trying to say.
I think
we equal. Like now in virtually the marketing world, they hardly employ women as regional sales managers and all of that.
Sure.
They prefer to women stay in the office do the work. But do you know where the money is?
Field.
Of course,
It's in the
field.
field.
Yeah, so it's
Most
only
of the
women out there.
telecommunication companies, food and beverage companies, and all of that, they have men as the regional sales guys, and they earn beautifully well. They live in good houses, they drive fine cars, they dress well, and then they give us the administration. Who says we can't work?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I have that
There's
opinion.
something, there's something you said, Yasmin, I want
Yeah.
to dispute. Men and women are not equal.
We are not.
And one of those
said
people.
we're equal.
No, when I mean equal, as in even in not equal as per other aspect. What I mean with equal in the sense that career-wise or responsibility-wise or
I disagree.
stuff.
What do you mean? We're not equal career-wise.
Now, let me explain. I'm a bit old school when it comes to that. I believe women are actually second, man first, woman second.
Okay.
You know,
is
the
it
man
from a religious point of view?
from a religious point of view,
Okay.
from traditional point of view,
Alright.
from the ancient point of
Please
view.
land.
Okay, now, men. I feel women should not try to drag positions with men.
That's it.
But women should be acknowledged. Like she said women should be acknowledged.
Sorry.
But we should not try
Can I,
to, you know.
can I share a personal experience here?
Yeah.
Okay.
I worked with a firm. I was kind of the one overheading. Yes, overheading most of the activities of the firm. So, a colleague came in. He got employed. Him being a man, my former boss told me that he has to pay him more because he is a man.
Than you.
Yes, and
you were
I do
heading
most-
everything.
Exactly, and I do most of the job.
No, that's
You see
wrong.
this?
Now,
I felt so hot.
I don't mean if she deserves it, she shouldn't be given.
So
I'm
I'm
not
not
saying
saying that in a
that's what you're
situation
saying.
where she
No, that's what I'm
deserves to be
saying.
promoted.
She shouldn't
But
get promoted
she's a
because the
woman,
man
exactly.
no,
She
I don't get some of the
No way.
allowances
She
he
should
gets.
be promoted.
I don't get some of the allowances he gets. And my pay is not up to his.
in case of
Because of this mentality that he is a man, he has so much responsibilities to handle.
No way.
Okay, does that
You
mean
can
because
have
I'm a
as
woman,
much
I don't have
responsibility.
anything to do with money?
But that means you're contradicting yourself.
No, I think she's
I'm trying
talking like
to-
in a different aspect. Not really
If
a
we're talking
career.
about the home, yes, the man is the
I think
head.
I'm
But you
finding
see, as
it
far as
difficult
I'm
to actually
concerned,
bring
wait,
out
hold
what
on.
I want to say
As far as
right
I'm
now.
concerned, career-wise, I feel if a man can divide this table into two, a woman should be able to do it. And if she comes to you and tells you, I can do it,
And she can do
let
it.
her do it.
It has
you're
been
a
proven
craft
several
person.
times. Women can multitask. That is
Exactly.
it. Men
I mean,
only focus on one thing and
at
then
a time.
when it's finished, then they now
Except
get to the
women.
other. But we multitask.
I get your point. I agree
you.
with you guys, but
That's
I
it.
still find I'm still trying to bring out a point that I can't really put together
And-
right now.
okay.
But men and women don't use the word equal. So no matter what you guys say, whether you say, it's just I can't really express my point. You understand? I'm just,
Okay.
there was actually something I was going to say to bring out the point of what I was trying to say, but no matter what,
I
men,
think
women,
if I could
equal is not
understand
even involved.
If I could
Just remove
understand
equal.
you,
Yeah.
men and women not being equal, we might talk out in a marriage setting. Okay, if when you are in a marriage, forget you're the CEO of
Exactly.
something.
No,
if
you
you
know,
really
submissive,
want
you have
the
to be
marriage to
submissive.
work,
Yes.
let him lead.
Exactly.
That is it.
That's being submissive, and that was what
Yes.
I said. I said feminism is not about not being submissive.
Exactly.
Just
exactly.
equal opportunity.
If not, you guys, your roles will be clashing, and then you guys won't have.
Thank
harmony.
you. I
There
think
won't
that's
be
the
love.
word.
don't have two
If
leaders.
you
Yeah.
use the word equal now, there will be
Yeah.
clash of responsibility, clash
Exactly.
of roles.
Roles.
Yeah.
Now, a
That's
man
what
and a
I'm
woman
saying,
role can never be the same.
Yeah.
That's
The
what
fact
we're
that we are
talking about.
man and
And
woman.
you're
So
not
because-
less important. The woman is not less important because her
That
role
is it.
is under
That
to
is
be
it.
submissive.
But
You know?
We are all saying the same
That
thing.
was the
Yeah.
same thing. Something played out recently between Chimamanda and Hillary.
Hillary, yeah.
Okay, now, and a lot of people were like, condemning what she said. But if you try to understand what Chimamanda is saying, if you go to Bill Clinton, former president, Bill Clinton's, his
Twitter
social
page,
media
yeah.
pages, even that of Obama, and all of that, you get to see that they are president first, president of the United States first,
Yes.
president of Nigeria first, and father, husband. and
Hillary
everything.
actually
And
changed it.
Hillary
She
changed
changed,
because
yeah.
Chimamanda
She
was making a
understood.
point. Like, you know what, you have some achievements.
Yeah.
Recognize
that-
it.
Yes, recognizable one that should be out there 1st. Now that's what we're saying. If you have some talent, some skills, there's something you're doing in your field, you're doing so well, my dear, you should be recognized for that.
Yes.
Of course.
Respected
But
and
I don't
recognized
agree
for
with that. Why does she have a problem? I guess the problem is that
She
Hillary
had
put
wife
mother.
first
Yes,
before
But what's wrong with it? So
presidential-
now we're saying that because I say I'm a wife, that's less than being a CEO of a company?
I think
no,
tonight
it's
was
a
like
big
wife being a wife was
it's a serious achievement for me as a woman. If not for whatever happened that we don't know, and we hear the investigation is still going on, whether Russia or not, whether anybody got involved with the election and
Yeah, she
everything.
would have.
she would have been the
How
president
she
of the
would have
world.
been
I was rooting for her
the
then.
first female
President,
president.
yes.
Of
You know,
the
and
United
that
States
is
of
big.
America.
That is big. It's not something you downplay. You don't
tell you.
downplay.
I don't care if I
Things
become
like
president
that.
of the United States. I'm gonna say I'm a wife, mother, president of the United States.
You know, it's probably
Because
what's more important
I would
to
take
you.
more pride in being a good wife, a mother that raises kids that are gonna be good people.
Yeah.
Then
But you know,
it's
you're
just a
also the
position.
mother of the nation. Do you know that?
It
You're the mother of
flows. It
everybody.
flows from me to
The
you
nation.
understand to the nation. If I could say I am, then why not? What's wrong with me saying
with this
I am a mother?
Yes.
Okay, I'm not
Actually,
gonna
actually
say.
brought a lot of controversy, arguments, and all of that.
And it doesn't end
yeah,
today.
It doesn't end at all. So we'll just move on to the second story. But before the second story, you stay tuned. We'll be right back.
What you think, what you wish, what you dream, we can give you home, your office, anywhere.
At Urban Shelter Limited, we are committed to your satisfaction in terms of good housing construction, infrastructure, flexible payment plans, and that's not all. We uphold affordability, reliability, quality, and innovation. Urban Shelter, distinctive homes, prestigious offices.
Okay. All right, you welcome back. We're just trying to get things settled. All right, the second story we're sharing on the roundtable today, that's on She Matters, is a story of a beautiful lady in Zimbabwe. She was in a canoe with her husband-to-be. And I guess they were just having some, before the wedding, that's pre-wedding, cruising and all of that. And this wicked crocodile from, the river they were on, just came up and chopped off, one arm. And for some reasons, she was admitted, of course, the reasons, I don't have to mention, I beg. She was admitted to be treated and blah, blah, blah happened. And the wedding was just, like a couple of...
5 days.
Not 5 days. It was 5 days to them sharing the marital vows. So they went ahead. In fact, the wedding was done right inside the hospital. While she was recovering, the husband decided to have the wedding right here. He went ahead and he got married to her. That is amazing. And I like the guy's name, Jimmy Fox. Yeah, like Jimmy, the American Jimmy Fox.
That's a very good display of love. That's true love there. True
But
love.
the question is,
From the
would
heart.
you still marry, a few days to your wedding, would you still marry your partner if something physical, if a physical harm should happen to them?
I think it boils down to why you want to marry the person. People will go after physical looks, that wedding won't work again. But if you see that person, it's that person within you're marrying, you will still marry the person no matter what.
No, but then me, I feel...
But don't come harmless.
No, mercy.
Speaking that she said she's touched.
But I feel like, first of all, we need to check what happened. Maybe it was the guy that convinced her, let's go canoeing. Because I just see it as carelessness. Do you understand? The reason why is because if you're going into a river where crocodiles are actually much, people would have told you, crocodile day here.
So why should
you
you be on
understand?
a
So why would you be on a
days to
canoe?
your wedding?
And crocodile now, I did my house. You come my house, can they disturb me? I must disturb you. Are they hungry? I go chop. And then, okay, fine. Even if you want to go into the water, right? Normal divers know that they have to go when it's 19 degrees Celsius.
Okay.
You're supposed to know.
So if you don't blaming the crocodile?
No, I'm blaming
Instead of you
the
to
couple.
just tell us, will you marry or not? You're blaming the crocodile.
She made a good point blaming them.
Because it's
like
carelessness.
In our culture, if it's few weeks, in fact weeks.
You don't go out, you stay in.
You do deliverance, I pray.
Maybe their village will follow them.
Like you. To the one they won't let you go out to go buy something or be on a bike or drive.
You have to be extremely careful.
Be around.
So that's carelessness.
What if it is their own tradition to just
be on the water?
No, as in to just go do some things.
Personal.
No, even if it's a tradition, you should know. When you're going to an area that is filled with this particular kind of animal.
They didn't know. They didn't know it happened,
So
and the hand is off.
So
what will you do?
No, me. I'll look at her. First of all, blame who is.
But it's already
You are blaming. Will you marry? 5 days to your wedding. Will you marry or not? Question.
The thing is,
Tina,
hold on.
will you marry or not?
Why would you be like
so
this?
difficult. Will you marry or
fine.
not?
Will
you?
Then that's not real love.
I will think about it.
Don't think with your
Oh my God.
You see, there's this thing about marriages and promises. If you promise to marry me and then you decided to back out because of this flimsy defect. No, seriously, I cannot just back. We women have this habit of being sacrificial.
Loyalty.
Yes, loyalty. We are
Guys are not loyal.
No, seriously.
But the guy is the one who stuck to
No,
the
seriously,
woman.
we have the
He was
loyalty
loyal.
something more than these guys. So when you decide not to marry me because something happened to me, I'm suing you. I'm telling you. It's an enforceable.
The law. The law has spoken.
It's an enforceable claim. You say you're going to marry me,
But it's
and then this accident happened. Maybe
And then
because
you
you even pressurized me to, and then you later get. I'm not married because I'm going to court.
Wait. Let's say your husband
That is a breach of contract
Let's say
to
your
marry.
husband promised to get you a brand new car on your birthday and he didn't. Would you sue your because you love to sue. Would you sue your husband?
He has made a promise.
No, if we wrote it down.
Yeah.
And then we say, okay, this is an agreement. It has turned to an agreement. Go to court, enforce the agreement.
I'm not gonna put that one now.
No,
You take your husband to court.
I want to say which law.
There's this thing about people hating court environments. Court is not always about enmity.
Okay.
Sometimes it resolves issues amicably.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
it. Yes, but there are people when they say, you take me to court. I know they do again. She can
Of course. You can do again.
But it's wrong.
I think
That's not what court's premises
the
are.
idea we have of court in this part of the country especially is one very terrible place that if you go there, if your case is small, they will turn your case to a huge hellfire. Yes, once. I only went to witness. I went to witness.
Well, if you consider going to the court to get a paper signed, yes.
No. I ain't trying to go back. American courts ain't no joke now. I ain't going.
All right. I think I've been in one, but I'll try to visit another courtroom pretty soon. And if you haven't, please go. Not just the police officers, the courts, the lawyers, the judges, the clerks, and all the administrative staff are also our friends. Thank you for being part of the show. We'll see you next time on the round table.
This battle of life is a tunnel, not a cave. You gotta keep walking and believe that someday you will see. This battle of life is a tunnel, not a cave. You gotta keep walking and believe that someday you will see.